How you doing? This is Brotha T. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts and other merch right there in the description. Just hit the link.
You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka your boy Brotha T, here with another one. So today is going to be a nice hype episode. Before we get anywhere near it, I need you to do me a big favor, big fat favor. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit the subscribe button, because when you hit the like button and hit your subscribe button, then you are guaranteed to keep getting these pine cones of wisdom. I had to make up something, right? And if you don't know what a pine cone of wisdom is, just stick around, stay on the channel, and you'll get it. So today we're going to talk about your thoughts, being careful with your thoughts, because thoughts become things. Thoughts become reality eventually. You want to keep your thoughts, or try to keep them as highly vibrational as possible. Why am I saying this? Because your thoughts become reality. If you think negative, if you talk negative, it will inevitably come to pass, right? And what do I mean come to pass? It's like, okay, so there's something called self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, a lot of you know what this is, but for those that don't, I'm going to explain it. When you hear the word prophecy, you think biblical, right? But not necessarily. It's just a thing. So what a self-fulfilling prophecy is a prediction that causes itself to become true due to the behavior of the person that's speaking it, right? So if you're sitting here saying, let's say for instance, I was a musician, right? And I was making music, and all while I'm making music, I'm like, hey, I'm making music. I love making music, but hey, nothing's going to happen with this music. Nobody wants to listen to this, but I'm making it, right? What's going to happen when the other people don't mess with it? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's going to come to pass because I'm already putting the hex on myself. First of all, I don't believe in myself. Second of all, if I'm saying that, up front, I'm not going to put the work into it to fine tune it to make it sound better even. Think about it. And then I'll start believing that the whole time that was my level of talent, when in fact I sabotaged myself and I gave myself a self-fulfilling prophecy. What you want to do, you want to think on those positive things. If you're going to have something come to pass, a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will, have it be on a positive way. When I'm making that same music, if I'm saying, hey, somebody is going to be helped by this, you know what I mean? I don't know if everybody's going to like it, right? But I know somebody is going to be moved by this song. Somebody is going to be touched. This is going to touch somebody's life. So let me make sure I get it out there and get it to the people. The same concept I take with this platform that you're listening on me or looking at me on right now. I make the video no matter what. It might sound silly when I first make it up. And I'm like, well, I have to get this to the people because somebody might be helped by this. All right. So I want you to be careful letting others tell you who you are as well. So sometimes we can be programmed like this, especially in our childhoods. Sometimes our father tells us that we're not good at that. Stop doing that. You know what I mean? Not giving us a chance to hone those skills. Same things with our mothers, And I'm not saying your fathers and mothers don't love you. What I'm saying is they might be doing it to you because it's been done to them. You never know. Those things are very, very tricky. And sometimes those ways of thinking can be handed down from generation to generation. So you have to be extremely cautious in dealing in those situations. I also want you to understand that most of these people are living their own self-fulfilling prophecies. You get what I'm saying? You see how it goes? So I want you to let them live out their own life. You know what I mean? And if they want to live fearful, if they want to live a life of being low vibrational, let them do it, even if it's somebody you love. Do not let them let that rub off on you, I should say. Let them live out their own fearful life without you. All right. And I'm not saying, you gotta, they're dead to you or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But just don't keep them as an influence in your life is what I'm saying. Now, you can still love them without taking the toxicity that comes with them sometimes. So everybody out here, I know everybody on some level, or at least most people on some level, you love your mother, right? But if every time she gets around you is some kind of toxic thought, some kind of toxic speech that she's going through, you know what I'm saying, or she's bringing up old stuff, and she has gossip. Some of us have mothers like that. Not me. My mother doesn't gossip. I will leave that alone. All right. Let's get back on track. So your thoughts become things, and no matter what, you don't let other people form your thoughts for you. That's kind of where I was going with what I was explaining. Don't let others form those thoughts for you unless they are doing it for the positive. If they're building you up, you go ahead and take that. But if they're negative, if they're toxic, you let them go on with that. You get what I'm saying? That's not where you're trying to go in life. And I'll give you one more example. Some of us think we're unattractive out there. Some of us think we're just ugly. I used to think I was unattractive. I used to think I was ugly. Hey, I might not be everybody's cup of tea, but trust me, I'm somebody's cup of tea, right? So if you say it, the more you say it, you're going to start believing it. And what I like to say is, if you say you're unattractive, I'm going to say, yeah, you're probably right. I'm not calling you ugly, by the way. I'm just saying that if you think it, then why am I going to think anything different? If you're going to say you're attractive, I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. What am I really saying? I want you to start keying in on things that support you being attractive if you want to feel attractive or be attractive. Take a second, look in the mirror. There are things about you that are attractive. I guarantee everybody has something, right? You might have a nice nose. I don't know. You might have nice eyes. You might have nice color to your eyes. You might have nice shaped eyes. You might have big, high cheekbones. You might have big, beautiful lips. You get what I'm saying? Do the things that accentuate those positives and live like that, and you'll start thinking differently. Take the things you like. Now, a lot of us out there, we've seen it where we have somebody and they'll look a certain way, especially like in junior high school, and they won't change. The looks won't really change, but some of the accessories change. They'll kind of change the way they dress themselves, and they'll start being more attractive. And they'll start being more attractive, even though they look the same. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying out there. So, what's the common denominator in every example I gave today? You are the common denominator. It all starts from your thoughts. You keep your thoughts positive and you will get positive eventually. I can't guarantee you the timing, right? I can't guarantee you think a good thought and it's going to happen in 5 minutes. I want you to keep in mind that when you're talking about the spiritual realm and things like that, there's no concept of time in the spiritual realm. So I can't tell you that's going to happen within 30 days. Now, some jackleg pastors will. I'm not calling all pastors jackleg, by the way, but some of them are jackleg, and they'll tell you whatever they need to tell you to get that tithe and get that offering from you. But let me tell you, I won't even try to guarantee you what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. It all depends on you, and it all depends on the universe. If you believe in God, it all depends on God, Jesus, whoever you hold to. It's going to be on you and the entity at which you give your devotion to. That was interesting the way I said that, but it came out. I think you'll understand me. So what I want you to do at the end of the day, keep your thoughts positive. Keep your thoughts away from negative. Remember, you don't want to think negative and be in the middle of a self-fulfilling prophecy. You want to think positive and get in the middle of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? I'm the best. I'm the best at this, whatever I'm trying to do. I'm at work. I'm going to be the best technician. I'm going to be the best nail technician. I'm going to be the best cable technician. I'm going to be the best architect. I'm going to be the best nurse on this floor. And you continue to say that, you're affirming yourself. And then as you go in and you actually do the work, I'm not saying say that and then be lazy. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're saying that and you're backing it up with practical action, you're going out and you're trying to be that best nurse or whatever, eventually you're going to get there, or you're going to be on that level is what I'm going to try to say. Eventually your actions are going to catch up with what you are thinking. Why? Because thoughts are things. Thoughts become things. If you are super Christian, religious, thoughts become things. If you go to the Genesis, the first chapter of Genesis, and you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, the very front of the King James Bible, God had to have a thought before he even spoke it, right? Into his, he had to, right? According to how the book tells it, he had to have that thought, So everything starts with a thought is my point. Start thinking on a positive level if you want more positive in your life. I can't guarantee that you won't go through storms. You will. As long as we're on this earth, we're going to lose people. We're going to have accidents. We're going to have physical things happen. You might get an ailment physically in your body. But one thing I can tell you is that there's more than likely somebody out there that's going through worse, right? What I'm saying is that your thoughts, you can't stay with positive thoughts 24 hours. But heck, you take a few hours for sleep, right? So let's say 16 hours. And you spend those 16 hours and 15 and a half are super positive thoughts. And then another half hour is just for like neutral things or things that pop up that you have to take care of. And through the whole day, you had a negative thoughts for 30 seconds, right? Those are better odds. So before you sign off, I want you to take this with you, that you are in way more of a driver's seat in your life than you might realize. I want you to look around, take an account of even those things that happen in your life that you don't like, right? You're going to find that you had a hand in those too, right? Nobody's 100% innocent in any situation. Now I'm rambling. All right. This has been your man, Brotha T, and I'm gonna get out of here. Keep your positive thoughts. Keep them in your brain as much as possible so you can draw in the higher frequency of thought. And the higher you stay, the higher your frequency, the more you're gonna draw in higher things that are higher frequency, like money or love. This is me, your man, Brotha T. I'm out here. I'll check you on the next one, family. I gotta go. Peace.